Ma'am, I sure like that name. Clementine.
Interesting facts about famous people.
Iconic characters in westerns. We all have our favourite western actors, but can you tell me who your favourite iconic western character is? Fictional or not? Perhaps your favourite actor played that character. The reason westerns became so popular was because there are so many stories and characters' exploits that over generations have been told and retold. Let's break down some of the most iconic western characters today. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel as well. I appreciate it. Let's get into it in no particular order. Calamity Jane. Martha Jane Canary had a reputation as a frontier woman, a gun-toting sharpshooter, an orator, and could drink anyone under the table. Better known as Calamity Jane, also acquainted with famous gunslinger Wild Bill Hickok. An early proponent of feminism, well known for dressing in men's clothing and holding her own against the roughest and toughest of them. With many depictions in film, including movies specifically about her, such as 2014's Calamity Jane, Wild West Jane. Her most famous depiction was the part she played in Wild Bill. Ellen Barkin played Calamity alongside Jeff Bridges as Wild Bill Hickok. Davy Crockett, known as the King of the Wild Frontier, probably best known for his role in the Battle of the Alamo, a politician and frontiersman who opposed President Andrew Jackson's policies, defeated in his last election as a result. He commented in the Louisville Journal, "I told the people of my district that I would serve them as faithfully as I had done, but if not, they might go to hell, and I would go to Texas." Crockett died at the Alamo. His life and that battle are perhaps most famously depicted on screen by John Wayne in the 1960 film The Alamo. Billy the Kid. Henry McCarty, also known as the famous gunfighter Billy the Kid. His exploits garnered a reputation for killing more than 20 men, yet he died at the age of 21. Featured in many movies, series, documentaries, even comic books. A legendary figure, fans of pop culture may know him best as Billy the Kid, played by Emilio Estevez in the 1988 film Young Guns. However, the best performance of the Kid is probably Sam Peckinpah's masterpiece, Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. A little out of the box here. The Man with No Name. Clint Eastwood played the man with no name in the film The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. While his character is a fictional one, he does represent an iconic type of character, the mysterious gunslinger. Even in science fiction films like Star Wars, this gunslinger character type is found, like with Cad Bane and similar bounty hunters. It is hard to talk about Western movies without mentioning The Man with No Name. The outlaw Josie Wales. Another Eastwood character, Josie Wales represents yet another archetype from Western movies, but he is nothing like the man with no name. In the outlaw Josie Wales, Wales starts out as a farmer whose family gets caught in the crossfire of the Civil War. They were unfortunately killed by the Union. Full of despair, he joins the Confederates and becomes a fierce fighter. Of course they lost the war, and Wales is left on the run, trying to make a life of what little he has left. Wales is an imperfect character, which makes his journey all the more intriguing. A gunslinger seeking justice. But unlike many others that fit this trope, he doesn't always keep up the morals of the Western heroes, to the dismay of John Wayne.
Well, you're gonna pull those pistols or whistle Dixie?
Buffalo Bill. William Frederick Cody was a frontiersman, sharpshooter, and showman, better known as Buffalo Bill. He served in the Civil War and later received a Medal of Honor from the Army for his part during the Indian Wars. Later became world famous for his traveling show, Buffalo Bill's Wild West. His Wild West show toured the world and included some famous cowboys, sharpshooters, and rodeo riders of the time, showing off their unique skills. With over 25 depictions of him on film alone, and much more in TV series, documentaries, and even literature. Featured in movies such as Buffalo Bill 1944, Wild Bill alongside Jeff Bridges in 1995, playing a larger part in the film Hidalgo 2004.
It's a long-distance race.
Jesse James, Jesse Woodson James, was an outlaw and bank robber, going on to become the leader of his own gang and known to have a fearsome reputation. He took part as a guerrilla and was known to commit atrocities against Union soldiers during the Civil War, gaining fame and infamy for train, stagecoach, and bank robberies he took part in, garnering a reputation for brutality. In the end, with his gang all but destroyed and loyalties frayed, James was betrayed and killed by one of his own gang. He's been depicted in movies since 1922. His most famous depiction was in the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, played by Brad Pitt. Jango, one of the most well-known and popular Western characters in contemporary times, brought to life by actor Jamie Foxx, full of spit and vinegar. Classic Western fans will associate the name with another character, played by Franco Nero. Tarantino's unique version of the character has become more iconic. In Django Unchained, Django and his wife start out as slaves. He eventually gets free and becomes a bounty hunter. His fight to free his wife is perhaps one of the most wild and dramatic scenes in any Western movie. Wild Bill Hickok, perhaps one of the most famous characters in Westerns, James Butler Hickok, better known as Wild Bill Hickok, was known as a frontiersman, scout, soldier, gunfighter, gunslinger, showman, and cattle rustler. Much of his reputation was likely exaggerated or fictitious, but he remains a famous figure to this day, with plenty of movies, statues, and monuments in his honor. Eventually killed while playing poker, the hand he held at the time was 2 pairs of black aces and eights. Thereafter became known as the Dead Man's Hand, played by the likes of Gary Cooper in 1936 and Luke Hemsworth in 2017's Hickok. Perhaps his most famous depiction was the one by Jeff Bridges in the 1995 film Wild Bill.
That kills Wild Bill is gone.
Wild Bill.
Wyatt Earp. This famous lawman and gambler's real name was Wyatt Berry Stapp Earp, known simply as Wyatt Earp, involved in some famous gun battles, known for his courage and skill under pressure. Due to the increasing threats he faced from ambitious cowboys and outlaws in the light of his reputation, Earp joined forces with his friend, Doc Holliday, and formed a federal posse for protection. He would later go on to own a saloon and mining interests, but his gambling problem would eventually tarnish his reputation when he was accused of fixing a famous boxing match. His legacy was always one of respect. His character appeared in many films and TV series. Some of his famous depictions were in the 1993 film Tombstone, played by Kurt Russell, and in the 1994 film Wyatt Earp, played by Kevin Costner. But the best portrayal of Earp may be Henry Fonda's in the Western My Darling Clementine.
I sure like that name. Clementine.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.